doctor secretly mixed poison into clean water, then soaked a cloth in it. Right after that, he rubbed it all over his body like he was scrubbing himself clean. But he still wasn't done. He didn't just cover the outside of his body with poison, he forced poison into his body as well. Only then did he calmly change into a more decent set of clothes and stage the scene to look like he had died by slitting his wrists. This had all been the doctor's plan. Because cannibalism had started happening among the group, he chose to offer up his own body, poison everyone, and put an end to all of it. Early the next morning, the doctor was stripped naked and carried onto the table. First, they ate the softest part of him, his buttocks. Then came his limbs. Even the flesh on the soles of his feet was not spared. The scene was too horrifying to look at. What exactly pushed them past the limits of humanity and drove them to start feeding on their own kind? In 1845, two of the most advanced British Royal Navy ships of the time set out to find a navigable passage through the Arctic. On board were sailors, naval officers, and regular crewmen. They carried enough supplies to support over 100 people for 3 full years. But once they entered the Arctic, strange things started happening one after another. One crew member suddenly began shaking violently during a meal and vomited blood. The doctor's first guess was scurvy, or possibly a lung disease, but none of the symptoms matched perfectly. Just then, the ship seemed to hit something and suddenly shook violently, throwing one of the men outside into the sea. The freezing water turned the man stiff in just a few seconds. In the end, he died in the icy ocean. Right after that, the ship seemed to get stuck on something and lost power. The captain sent a sailor down to check. He was put into a heavy diving suit to keep him from freezing to death. Even though he was a seasoned old sailor, this was the Arctic, and he was terrified. He repeatedly warned his teammates. 1 tug on the rope meant lower him 1 meter, 2 tugs meant raise him 1 meter, and 3 tugs meant pull him up as fast as they could. After putting on the metal diving helmet, the man was slowly lowered into the sea. At first, he nervously looked around. After making sure it was safe, he started inspecting the hull. It turned out that a huge block of ice had jammed the propeller. But just as he cleared the ice away, he suddenly felt like something was behind him. When he turned around to look, the man was quickly pulled back up.